courage from the hip this morning. Hey, Yvonne, today it's 44 years that
Wow, incredible.
lost his life. So yeah, a little bit sad, but a tribute as well to a great Canadian hero on what is a Canada Day long weekend. Very nice to see you, and the start of the day here, not as sunny as what we're seeing out in Penticton.
No, not as sunny as in the interior, but we are going to get into some sunshine and temperatures will warm up. Thanks, Jen. Good morning, everyone. A bit of a blip in the forecast this morning. A few isolated showers are possible across the island, but then it is going to really start to ease off. Temperatures sitting at 13. We've got that easterly wind at 9 kilometers per hour. Through the afternoon, we'll bump up 19, a few spots closer to 20 degrees, but it's away from the water, 23. Factor in the humidex, it's going to feel like 25. Bulk of the moisture and rain is going to be along the north and central coast. We're also looking at windy conditions, gusts between 30 and up to 50 kilometers per hour. But we'll see that wave through the day today and remaining unsettled for the latter half of our Sunday. That'll be along the north coast. So wet and windy today, temperatures up to 13 degrees. Isolated thunderstorm is possible for Fort Nelson, 25 is the high. Central interior, partly cloudy, 30% chance of a shower. The Kootenay region may see a bit more cloud cover for the day today. Isolated showers, a clearing, breaks are on the way for the Thompson Okanagan, northern tip of Vancouver Island. Showers with a cooler one, highs today just up to 14 degrees. Victoria will see highs closer to 19. So away from the water up to 23. Humidex will feel like 25. Tomorrow the humidex or feels like will be up to 29 degrees. And Jen, as we get in towards our Canada Day, it looks like we'll see a fair bit of sunshine and temperatures away from the water up to 28. Back to you.
All right. Thank you so much. Welcome back. Time for a check on that weather. But first, can we take our little buddies out for a
Yes,
walk?
we absolutely can, Jen. And this is Katie getting in the spirit for Canada Day. And this is sent in from Glenn. So a great shot. A bit more cloud cover this morning, but it's dry for us across the lower mainland through the afternoon. We'll see that temperature between 20. It's away from the water. Closer to 23 with the humidex. It's going to feel like 25. There's the weather picture of what it looks like from the Pan Pacific Hotel. So yes, a grayer start this morning, easing off. We'll have some breaks. And it's really going to start to heat up for the interior as we get in towards our Sunday and into early next week as well. Currently sitting at 13 degrees. We can see that mainly cloudy sky reported out of the airport. The north and central coast is where we're tracking the bulk of the rain that'll continue to fall through the day today. Also paired with windy conditions, those winds along the coast sustained at 30, and a few spots will see those gusts of up to 50 kilometers per hour. For us, though, our highs away from the water, so it really does start to warm up by Monday and continuing in towards Tuesday for Canada Day, and for the interior, we'll see those temperatures soaring into the low 30s. So along the coast, very wet and windy today, a cooler one with highs just up to 13. The northeastern corners of the province, Fort Nelson, could still see an isolated thunderstorm. I've left in a few isolated showers, or the chance for it, across the central and southern half of the province, extending in towards the Kootenay region. This morning for Kamloops, we do have a fair bit of cloud cover, but a nice clearing is on the way. Highs today will be up to 25 degrees, and the northern tip of Vancouver Island could see more cloud cover with a chance for some showers. So the humidex today away from the water, 25. Tomorrow it'll feel like 29 degrees. It'll be hot as we get in towards our Canada Day, Jay. Temperatures away from the water up to 28. Did you book your tea times?
No, because I have to work on Canada Day. That's okay, though.
That's okay.
That's okay. I played 36 on Thursday and I played 18 yesterday.
Oh,
so we're all good.
I think,
Yvonne, we've got it covered.
I think you're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Awesome.
Morning, everybody.
And just a quick note to that, if people are heading down there for those celebrations throughout the week, from June 30th, I think, until July 5th, there are a lot of road closures and detours happening in the Canada Place area. So take note of that. Now, you're looking out over there, sort of in that general vicinity, and it's not looking too sunny right now.
No, not this morning, Jen, but it is really going to start to brighten up as we get in towards our long weekend forecast, and temperatures going to soar for many areas across the province. There's the cloud cover that we're seeing from the Pan Pacific Hotel. Temperatures today 20. It's away from the water. Oh, that stat there from Abbotsford. I need to take that down. But temperatures away from the water 23. With the humidex, it'll feel closer to 25. Along the north and central coast is where we're tracking the bulk of the moisture. Also windy at times, 30, and gusts of up to 50 kilometers per hour, and isolated showers are possible, extending in towards the Kootenay for today. Now, away from the water, there's the temperature trend. I wanted to highlight Monday, Tuesday for our Canada Day. It's going to be warm away from the water, and many spots in towards the interior will be feeling or see temperatures into the low 30s. The rainfall along the coast for the northern half of the province will bump up to 13 as a daytime high. The piece underneath the mix of sun and cloud, a few isolated showers are possible for the central interior and extending in towards the Columbia and Kootenay region. Kamloops through the afternoon, we are going to be seeing a break. A clearing is on the way. way, and areas near Tofino will see more sunshine in the mix as well. So a gradual clearing for us. Ooh, two of them popped in here too. A gradual clearing for us for most areas along the coast. Temperatures away from the water today will be up to 23 with the humidex. It's going to feel like 25. For tomorrow, our feels like 29, and in towards our Canada Day on Tuesday. Sunny, highs away from the water up to 28. All right, Barbara, good morning. Over to you with the check on the roads.
Good morning.
Hopefully. What are they doing? They're out early. A lot of people are out early.
Yeah, it's
busy little spot there in Commercial.
It is, and it's a busy weekend on the road, so be careful out there if you're heading out
Yeah.
to enjoy the long weekend. How is the long weekend going to look like in the weather department?
Jen, it's going to be a grayer start this morning, but really start to brighten up, especially in towards our Sunday, Monday, and even warming up with temperatures away from the water pushing closer to 30 degrees. For the day today, the plan so far, we're up to around 20, so we're right around the average for this time of the year, and we'll see more sunshine as we get in through the afternoon. It's the north and central coast that'll see the bulk of the rain. It's a soggy one to kick things off. We are going to see that rainfall continuing through the day, also paired with windy conditions sustained at 30 and gusts of up to 50 kilometers per hour. Our temperature trend, this just gives you an idea with some of the warmer days, Monday leading in towards our Tuesday, and for the interior will be into the low 30s. So the heat is on with a fair bit of sunshine. Along the coast today, temperatures up to 13 degrees. Fort Nelson, slight risk of an isolated thunderstorm. Central interior, we're seeing a few isolated showers, much of the southern half. It's the Kootenay region. Cloud cover through the day today. Chance for some showers. Thompson, Okanagan will see more breaks as we get in through the afternoon. Northern tip of Vancouver Island will hang on to cloud cover. Clearing for Port Alberni with highs up to 22. And for us across the lower mainland, 20 if you're by the water. Away from the water up to 23. That humidex will feel like 25. Tomorrow our feels like is up to 29 degrees. So far for Monday, and taking us in towards our Canada Day, Jen, sunny with highs between 24, away from the water up to 28.
Oh, it's a nice day to mark, or nice temperatures to mark the day, I should say.
You bet.
Thanks so much. And a very good morning to you, Yvonne. We have a sort of gloomier start to the long weekend today.
Yeah, big gray out there, Jen, but it is really going to start to brighten up, warm up, even in towards our Sunday and for our Canada Day. Your Canada Day forecast coming up in just a moment. There's a shot of what it looks like from the Pan Pacific Hotel. Temperatures as we get in through the afternoon will be closer to 20 degrees, away from the water 23. The humidex, though, is going to feel closer to 25. The one area that we are watching that rain is along the north and central coast. It'll continue through the day today, and the winds picking up 30 and then gusts of up to 50 kilometers per hour. A few other areas across the province could see an isolated shower, and the slight risk of a thunderstorm will be for areas near Fort Nelson. Now, the northern half of the province, or a temperature trend rather, what we're seeing, especially for areas that are away from the water, will be into the upper 20s, a few spots pushing closer to 30 degrees for Monday, Tuesday, and areas in towards the interior will see that temperature soaring into the low 30s. Along the north coast with the wet and windy conditions, cooler highs just up to 13 degrees. There's that thunderstorm risk for Fort Nelson. Much of the central interior, a few isolated showers are possible, a bit more cloud cover extending in towards the Kootenay. Thompson region will see cloud cover this morning, breaks as we get in towards the afternoon. Northern tip of Vancouver Island also included within that, cloud cover, isolated showers, even along the western edge for Tofino, and then a clearing is on the way. Across the lower mainland, so we've got that range in temperatures. If you're away from the water, 23, humidex will feel like 25. For our Sunday, even hotter, humidex sitting at 29, and Monday, Tuesday, temperatures away from the water up to 28.
Forecast to see how Canada Day is setting up, and it looks like it'll be nice.
Yes.
In a few hours, I hope.
Yeah,
Maybe.
We just got a bit of a blip this morning. We've got that cloud cover out there. It'll start to ease off, though, and we'll be back into some sunshine late in the afternoon. And then similar for our Sunday, will be even brighter and warmer in the coming days. A shot of what it looks like from the Pan Pacific Hotel camera. Temperatures away from the water will be closer to 23 degrees. If you're closer to the water today, we'll be touching at around 19 degrees. The north and central coast is where we're tracking wet weather for the start of the weekend. Rain and heavy at times, and windy conditions with gusts of up to 50 kilometers per hour. So there's the bulk of the rain. It'll be heaviest today along the north and central coast, easing off to a chance for some showers, but still remaining unsettled for tomorrow. Our temperatures in the coming days, Monday, Tuesday, as we get into Canada Day, will be on the warm side, and for areas in towards the interior into the low 30s. Along the coast today, cooler with highs just up to 13. Isolated thunderstorm possible for Fort Nelson. Central interior, partly cloudy, chance for an isolated shower, and then the Kootenay region is hanging on to more cloud cover through the day today. Kamloops will clear as we get in towards the afternoon. Chance of showers for Port Hardy, cooler at 14 degrees. Inland breaks through the afternoon for Port Alberni up to 22. Victoria will be closer to 19 degrees. For us away from the water, 23. The Humidex will feel closer to 25. For Sunday, Jen, we've got temperatures up to 27. Humidex will be at 29. And for our Canada Day so far, away from the water, up to 28. Jen?
All right, you know what? We're going to be talking about the water, so thanks for bringing that up, Yvonne. All right, this is the photo that's made my morning so far.
They're
all
a great
cute,
shot.
But look at this face.
This one just kind of get your shades, not quite yet this morning, Jen, but as we get in through the day, our long weekend, got to get your shades out. And this is Biscuit, and it was sent in from Anne.
Very cute.
Oh,
So
I just feel happy.
Yeah.
I'm smiling looking at that photo, Biscuit. Yeah, I
sure.
gotta get my shades on too. Through the afternoon, temperatures today, 20 away from the water, will be closer to 23. When you factor in the Humidex, it's gonna feel like 25. We do have a bit of a blip in the forecast. That's along the north and central coast. The bulk of the rain will continue to fall through the day today and then taper off to showers as we look ahead towards tomorrow. Temperature trend for us, though, it's gonna warm up. Even Monday, Tuesday, leading in towards our Canada Day, away from the water, we'll be pushing closer to 30 degrees and into the low 30s. That's what we can anticipate. So it's going to be hot in the coming days. Now, along the north coast, I wanted to highlight as well with the wet and windy conditions, we are going to see temperatures today just up to 13. It's on the cool side. The slight risk of a thunderstorm will be Fort Nelson. 25 will be the high. The Peace up to 22. Much of the central and southern interior, we've got a few clouds in the mix, and across the central interior, we could see an isolated shower. Into the southeastern corners of the province, cloud cover lingering, slight risk of a thunderstorm near Cranbrook. Kamloops this morning, we've seen a fair bit of cloud cover, but it should brighten up through the afternoon. Highs will be up to 25, and across the island, also seeing cloud cover. Isolated showers for the northern and western half, and even inland near Port Alberni. Powell River through the day today, we're up to 20, mix of sun and cloud in most areas across the lower mainland. 20 away from the water, 23. Now the Humidex today will feel closer to 25. Tomorrow feels like 29. We've got plenty of sunshine Monday, leading in towards our Canada Day so far. On Tuesday, areas away from the water up to 28. Good afternoon. It's been a great start to the morning. It is going to ease off. Some breaks in there as we get in towards the afternoon and warming up for our Canada Day forecast. And I'll have that coming up in just a moment. Temperatures today up to 20 away from the water, 23. Factor in the Humidex, feels like 25. We're right around the average for this time of the year. And it was a hot one, 32 degrees. And that was set back in 2021. Bulk of the rain and the moisture is going to continue to fall along the north and central coast, paired with windy conditions, gusts of up to 50 kilometers per hour. And then by tomorrow, it should taper off to just a chance for some showers. Temperature trend in the coming days, so warming up for early next week, both Monday taking us in towards our Tuesday. Areas in towards the interior, we'll see those temperatures into the low 30s. Now along the north coast, that's where we're seeing the wet weather with windy conditions, slight risk of a thunderstorm, or for tomorrow rather, will be near Fort Nelson. Much of the southern half through tomorrow will be underneath dry conditions. We do have a fair bit of sunshine in the mix, and Kamloops even seeing that high up to 30 degrees. Whistler will climb up closer to 26. For tomorrow along the island, the northern regions, Port Hardy, mainly cloudy skies. Victoria underneath some sunshine, and across the lower mainland, we'll see that range in temperatures tomorrow away from the water, 27, Humidex 29. It'll be a hot one leading in towards our Monday, and so far for Canada Day, away from the water up to 28 degrees. A very happy birthday going out to Jenny from Abbotsford, celebrating 102. Congratulations and a very happy birthday.